And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense. We give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
On the ground, it's Irvin who start the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. Still fighting. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
20.
Throwing, Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Stop.
Here's Mayfield. That is caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, oh, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Robinson with another carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And they needed to be, because the game is a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. And looking to throw, Penix. That's taken in by Golden. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
180. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
To the right side and intercepted. And some room to run now. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
180. What's up?
Now Mayfield. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs. They have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
180.
Mayfield looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
180! We got it!
Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. McLaughlin for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all lining up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They'll throw with Penix. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
Let's go now!
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's got it to about the 40.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now Penix steps away. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here we go, Shaq. Hey, Snap, cooking up big.
Now motion left with Mooney.
Let's go.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Juwan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll go play action here with Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over possession here at the 44. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Out to his left. This pass is caught by London. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. On the give, here's Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Hand off now to Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off the plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9. They run the draw here with Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To the air, Penix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Algier, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Drew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180. Stop.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in, and it's hard to defend.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Buccaneers
Run. One straight in. Watch the key. King. Done.
Mayfield down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. Throws right side, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
180.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Egbuka as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Buccaneers 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 by 6. 60 by.
Penix working out of the gun here. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
18 Cardinal.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. He's got a man open. It's caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Koo knocks this one through the post. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That's out quickly to London.
Passes pass. Complete to Drake London. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Penix. Pass caught, that's Golden. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Let's go. 19.
Here's Penix. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They are going for it. Penix. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
180.
Play fake. Mayfield. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
180. What's that?
Throwing. Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
180. What's that?
They go play action. Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
180! What's up?
Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 27 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
First carry for Tyler Algier. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go. Hurt. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Hurt. No street.
Robinson on a give right side. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll throw with Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the shotgun is Penix. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Off play action. Here's Penix. Rolling to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Robinson. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Penix taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
180! Up.
Mayfield to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll run it now with Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for Falcon touchdown. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
180. Hurry! Hey, movement. Real. Pistol.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Otten. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
This one taken in by Otten. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otten. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That's Kalijah Kancey in to get him down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go, sack. Go.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's complete to Mooney. And some room to work. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Third and 3.
Ready. Lightning 18.
To the air, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 83 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Buccaneers, 34.
Maybe on that rapid pay the bills.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's taken in by Golden. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
70 range.
Now Penix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in 1 game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon,
I just want to rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.